Great sunrise. I just had to come on here and talk about this ridiculousness. I know my cousin had saw this on the YouTube the other day, and I didn't think nothing of it. But I was looking at the social, not the social media, mainstream media news that I always get on my phone, and this popped up, and I'm like, really? The girl's gonna sue? Oh, where's the common sense in this world? People lost it. There's no way I'm gonna spray. I hide the Gorilla Glue from my children. I hide it from them because I know how dangerous it is. It's a very dangerous thing. It's very dangerous. Gorilla Glue is very dangerous. It's so good. I used it on an old book. What do you call it? Book that helps keep your books up. It's an old copper like material. It's very heavy. Book holder. It helps keep your books up in the shelf, and it's very, very heavy. And at first, I didn't think it would work, but it actually held it together. I lifted up by the broken part, and at the bottom that's stuck to it is still stuck to it. It's still good. It's really strong. So I have no qualms with Gorilla Glue. Kudos to Gorilla Glue for all that its service. I really love it. But this right here, this woman considering to sue a good company that is giving us a good product is totally ludicrous to me. It's something's wrong with this girl because okay, it says woman who styled hair with Gorilla Glue reportedly considering lawsuit after hospital visit. Okay. This article is by Michael Bartiroma. I'm so sorry that this dude has to do reporting on such a crazy news. This should not be in Fox News. This it's sad. It's sad. But she's thinking about sticking it to the glue manufacturer. Okay. Tasika Brown, the Louisiana woman who styled her hair with Gorilla Glue and later sought medical treatment for her hardened head of hair, may soon file a lawsuit against the makers of the product, according to a new report. Brown had originally shared her story last week in a TikTok video, viewed nearly 21 million times as of Tuesday morning. In it, she admitted to using Gorilla Glue, spray adhesive on her head. Okay, so she knew what it was, The thing about it is, we're going to find out later on, because I did read this earlier. Why? Okay. So she admitted to using the Gorilla Glue. So she's not a child. She doesn't know. She's not like she doesn't know what it is. She knows that it's Gorilla Glue, and that Gorilla Glue makes products and things that are broken stick back together permanently without incident. Okay. And that it hardens things. It's called Gorilla Glue for a reason, So she admitted to using the spray adhesive on her head after running out of her preferred brand of hairspray. Get that. She ran out of her preferred brand of hairspray and decided to use the adhesive. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't get it. Brown alleged that she hadn't been able to remove the glue since spraying it on her due. Of course not. You're not going to be able to remove it. I keep it away from my children because I don't want them to get it in their eye and get their eyes stuck shut. And then what am I going to do? I don't want my children to get their fingers shut, glued together. I don't want none of that to happen. So I hide it far, far away from my children. It doesn't exist to them, About a month before and ultimately took herself to the emergency room over the weekend, where they apparently instructed her to use sterilized water, nail polish, and remover pads. Uh, Hopefully that'll work, but I don't know. I I can't say. Maybe doctors know something that I don't know, but um, to remove the adhesive, they wanted her to use that sterilized water and nail polish remover pads. And hopefully it does work. You know, it takes time, maybe perhaps to break down those molecules in this product. You know, this got real tough molecules that hold really metal things together. Any project you're doing, it'll hold it together. So, and it permanently holds it together. Now, I had a problem when my children broke it once before, the book holder, and I had to re-glue it again. But it's never broke since. I've had to crazy glue it again. So it's doing well. It's holding up really good. Okay. According to a photo Brown shared it on Instagram, then on Sunday, Brown shared a YouTube video. Now, perhaps this is the YouTube video my cousin was talking about, of another woman helping to apply the pads to her scalp. My cousin really totally dismissed it because she thought it was a bunch of nonsense. She didn't really, it just came across her feed and she just wasn't interested. I was actually on the phone with her at the time, and she was like, what these people do for clicks. And then I found this morning, and I'm like, wow, it really did. It really did happen. Okay. While Brown wiped away tears and at one point winced in pain. Now sources for TMZ claim that Brown, TMZ, aren't they a Hollywood news? Why are they following this ridiculousness? Brown has hired a lawyer to look into a case about Gorilla Glue. I don't think it's Gorilla Glue's fault, by no means. And we're going to see down here how they reiterate that they put safety precautions information on their product. Okay, seen as the product itself warns against use on the skin and eyes, but not hair. Well, it shouldn't have to talk about your hair because your hair is just part of your skin. It's connected to the skin. So that's just something you just won't do. And it could go in the eye from the hair. So, and it could damage. If it goes in the skin, it can cause internal damage. So I would not put, I would have common sense. Common sense will prevail in this situation with this Gorilla Glue. Because I would see that it says no skin, no hair. Also, that clothing is an important thing as well. Because you don't want to damage your clothes. But I digress. Perhaps some people just need a little bit more iterating on what all you can't use it for. Because, I mean, the average person knows that if it says skin and eyes and clothing, you definitely don't want this product on your hair. TMZ sources further claim that Brown had even tried softening the glue with rubbing alcohol at the suggestion of folks at Gorilla Glue. Well, Gorilla Glue should not, I would never give this girl any kind of suggestion. I would just, sorry for your issue. I think they did the right letter, but as far as giving her any kind of advice, I would say that's out of my jurisdiction. I know nothing about this because you're getting sometimes this goes back to black people giving our energy to people who are just not utilizing it the right way. You see, sometimes things can con you into getting involved with it. And the company already sent the letter out. Sorry, but that this happened, that's fine. But starting to give advice, no, because she can take that and use that. The same way we black people always try to resolve the issues in this uncivilized society that we live in. We always sticking ourselves into it because we've been made to think, but we know better, right? We know better. And so we give our energy into it, into something that ends up in a snare and a trap. So when we pull our energy out, like this company should have just left it at that. No advice for no alcohol. No advice, because evidently it's not going to be good enough for her. She's still suing you at the end of the day. So the moment she sued you, that's when your mouth should clamp closed. But who knows? It's ridiculous to even give her the advice of alcohol, because that could create a huge another problem. So beware. Following TMZ's report of Brown potentially suing Gorilla Glue, released a public statement wishing Brown the best, but claiming that the product was never intended to be used on hair. We are aware of the situation, and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate. I would be laughing all the way while I'm writing this. It would be hilarious. I would be writing this and laughing at the same time, snickering. Unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair, wrote Gorilla Glue. You can't sue somebody out of your own ignorance. Everybody else on the planet knows not to use Gorilla Glue on our skin. Unless they're playing around. And I've seen people play with crazy glue and put that on their hands, in school as a kid. And this is why I'm cautious about it with my own with my own children, not to get involved with it. But this is a unique situation, they said, because this product is not intended for use in or on hair, as it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label: do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or clothing. Common sense must prevail. It must prevail.